this is Mills from America, and I am back with another tutorial for the RC505. You can also use this for RC202, and honestly, pretty much this involves musicality, and any singer, any instrumentalist can use this information that I'm about to present to you. So, without further ado, I just want to get straight into it. So we're gonna talk about something that's called intonation or tuning. We're not talking about vocal intonation like when you talk. No, we're talking musical. So, for example, around us when we listen to a song, especially when it's two frequencies that are very similar, basically it comes down to physics, and you have a lot of sound waves. And when you hear two pitches together, which right after this little clip, I'm going to turn the camera around, aerial view on my RC505 loop station. I'm going to demonstrate where two frequencies, they're the same frequency or note, but they're a little bit what we call out of tune. And then I'm going to play some of them which are in tune. Okay, so physics, there are a lot of sound waves, and when you sound them together, you don't want them wah 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 wah. You want them ideally kind of going together. So I'm going to turn the camera around and let's go.
All right, so here we are. Basically, I'm just going to go through some sound examples, and it's going to be of the same pitch E. If you're not familiar when I say E, I will show you a quick reference. All right, so now that we have our E, just for demonstration purposes, basically, you're gonna get that E stuck in your ear, and I'm now about to demonstrate a lot different ways that you can produce that same pitch, but in a different way, and then we're gonna see how the intonation works. Let's see if it matches or if it doesn't match. And if you remember from the intro part of this video, I said, do the sound waves sound wah 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 like that, or do they sound wah like that? Okay, so that was robot number one. Let's try, okay, I'm just gonna filter the next things. Okay, so the point of that is, if you were listening carefully, the robot E and the panic delay E were not in tune. So that means when you're planning through your routines, you should probably not use those two combinations. Instead, you should probably just sing. So just choose one of them and then just sing. So use this as a reference pitch, especially if you don't have relative pitch. And if you don't know about when I'm talking about relative pitch, Google it, relative versus perfect pitch. Oh, okay, so the point is, instead of doing this, you would do something like this. And tell me if this new solution is better, if 1 and 3 is better than 1 and 2. That's the whole point of this tutorial. Okay, honestly, I think the answer is yes. Okay, so let's move on. Let's say you had that going on, and you think, oh yeah, panning delay is really cool because like all the other cool loopers do it too, right? But then you notice that the panning delay is sharp, what we call sharp, to this. The manual vocals are flatter to this. So how do we solve this problem? You could easily just not use this at all. If you really felt the urge to have some more E stuff, honestly, I just double the vocals. Or a better example is guitar to bass. So honestly, 1, 3, and 4 sound pretty in tune. As compared to 2 is, we would say 2 is sharper than 3 and 4, and 3 and 4 is flatter than number 2. So hopefully you get the point of this. You could even do granular delay. So if you want to make it a cool little guessing game, at this point in this lesson, you're gonna try to guess one of 3 things. Is it gonna be sharp than any of these previous 4? Is it gonna be flat, or is it gonna be in tune? And this is where it gets more and more complicated. Hence the reason why I did this tutorial in the first place. Because when you have an RC505 compared to like an RC202, it's not as complicated, but this is just the nature of the beast. So let's find out. Granular delay and 5. Let's put it together. I don't know. Let's see if it sounds better with the delays and panning delays. Delay, pan delay. Add gran. You have to decide. At this point of the lesson, the point is that you need to decide. Milz isn't going to be here to tell you, to tell you on Discord, oh yeah, this is in tune, this is not. Instead, you really want to get a tuner. You want to get a tuner app.
Hey, so I hope this tutorial really helped you. I hope that especially if you are a battler, if you're not already aware, I'm going to tell you that part of the musicality category is oftentimes intonation. I can't give an exact percentage, like is intonation 30% of it? Is it 50%? I can't really give that to you because it's so subjective from judge to judge, organizer to organizer. But I can tell you that I'm very confident that the information in this tutorial has helped you so that you will get into fewer run-ins with any judges, and you will actually take the time to think of what I've showed you and what you hear yourself do. And I hope that this video has helped you hear yourself a little bit differently, because it's just like the whole peer review process. Like when one scholar before they publish one thing, they often ask another person, hey, what did you think? Not just artistically, emotionally, but was I in tune? And it's not always easy, to sync up what I'm doing with a tuner app, So please let me know in the comments section as always if you liked it, if it was confusing, what kind of tutorial on the RC505 you'd like to see next. Coming up, I would like to keep doing tutorials. I'm going to definitely keep doing my own RC505 routines up there or there. I think I already linked the link to that playlist. And also, I mentioned the routines, the tutorials. I also have the interview as my 3rd playlist coming up, which can get more additions. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Milz 505.